What is going on, guys? Native93 here with another video, and today marks the last video of 2020, or maybe even the first one of 2020, depending on when this goes out. But the main reason I want to make this video is to kind of go over how the channel did from every aspect, from views, subscriber growth, AdSense revenue, just to kind of show you guys what it kind of takes to get to the almost 20,000 subscriber count in 2020. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So I wanted to give you guys a more personal look onto the actual analytics of the channel, because that's what I want to focus on. Yes, we'll focus on the money a little bit, we'll talk about the revenue that came in, but I do want to discuss the overall growth of the channel. So just to preface before going into the actual analytics, I did want to talk about what I've done for the channel in terms of the amount of videos that have come out, right? So I went back in, checked to see how many videos have been published just in 2020 alone, and there's 172 videos that have been published just in 2020 on my channel. That roughly gives us one video every other day and a little bit more, so that's the consistency that I'm playing with, right? Sometimes there's one month where I'm busting out a bunch of videos, there's other months where things are going on where maybe you're not putting out as many videos as you would like to, but just so you know, 172 videos in around 365 days, that gives us a video almost every other day. So keep that in mind when it comes to the type of consistency that you would need for a channel like this. And then we started the channel, so now we can hop right in here. Let's jump into the analytics of the actual channel. So we're gonna go into all of 2020 and then it'll show you. So for 2020 alone, we've gotten 3.1 million views, 158,000 watch hours, which is unbelievable. I remember trying to fight for that 4,000 watch hour just to be able to get monetized by AdSense. So that is a beautiful thing to see. And then we've gained 15,600 subscribers in a 12-month span. So at the end of 2019, we started the channel with about 3,500 subscribers, and that I thought was amazing. I remember we got to 1,000 subscribers relatively quickly. Shout out to Nick Fagan's Average Tech Guy. He really helped out to get from 0 to 1,000 very quickly for me. And as you guys can see with the graph, right, it's pretty level. For the most part, it's pretty level with a couple of spikes, right? And those spikes I would consider are the videos that went viral for my channel. Now, I don't have any videos that have 1 million views, but I do have a couple of videos that are in the hundreds of thousands, and they do mostly revolve around iPad Pro content and people wanting to make their iPad Pro as their lone computing device, right? So that's what we're dealing with. So you can see down here, one video over 300,000, 150,000, 150,000, 80,000. So we're looking at videos and seeing how they're doing. But for the most part, it's a consistent basis throughout, besides a spike up here and then another spike recently over here, which helped greatly in terms of subscriber count and views, obviously. So 3.1 million views, 158,000 hours watched, 15.6 thousand subscribers, and then this is the estimated revenue that YouTube is showing me. So $9,000 or almost $9,200 in a year span. From YouTube's point of view, it's obviously not enough for a full-time job or to replace a full-time job, guys. So that is what you're looking at for 3 million views, 15,000 subscribers in a 1-year span for this channel. So if I go back to the main screen, also if you guys haven't watched my all iPad Pro video yet, highly recommend. As you guys can see, you guys are really enjoying that one. So that's all my YouTube statistics. But then, so what I also did to kind of supplement my YouTube statistics and to really keep track of the finances of the channel was I created kind of a year-long spreadsheet, right? So this is my spreadsheet when it comes to my YouTube channel. All the finances, anything YouTube related and monetary wise goes into, no matter how small it is, right? So if you guys look at this sheet right here, you can see that the first half of the year, there was no sponsorship money coming in. It was purely just AdSense revenue and then also Amazon affiliate revenue, which I'll touch on a little bit more towards the end of the video. But you can see January through June, so 6 months of just a couple $100s here and there. It started to pick up in terms of AdSense revenue in May and June because we had a couple of videos that got a lot of views, got a lot of traction. It was mostly that Microsoft Office series on the iPad Pro, and that kind of got me thinking that, this is kind of a little bit more realistic in terms of money coming in. So that's where we started to double down, and then that's when the first real sponsorships started to come into play. And that's when July came around. The sponsorships started to come in, we started to keep track of those, we started working on different videos for those sponsorships, and that's where it really started to take off a little bit. And now keep in mind, the total amount of money that came into the channel for the entire year of 2020 was $16,400. which for a side hustle is amazing. Like, this is an amazing side hustle. It requires a ton of work, don't get me wrong. Like, this is a few hours of work every single day. As you guys heard, 172 videos this year alone. So every other day I was posting a new video related to iPad content, tech content, Apple content. So it's this crazy balance you have to figure out, where you want to push out quality content, relevant content, and you still have to think of ideas and be creative, which for the most part really isn't my forte, guys. I'm not super creative when it comes to this kind of things, but you guys seem to enjoy it, and I'm very, very thankful for that. But that is the total amount of sales or revenue that came in for the channel. There was a couple of expenses that I went through, so if I wanted to scroll down, you can see that the total brought into the channel down here was 15,000, pretty much even. So at the end of the day, the growth for the channel has been amazing. I'm very, very grateful. 15,000 subscribers, almost 16,000 subscribers in 1 year alone. That growth, for me, is freaking amazing. But as you guys can see, even with that growth, even with a couple videos in the hundreds of thousands in terms of view count, so that $16,000 is not really enough for a full-time salary or to replace a full-time salary. So I just kind of want to give you guys an insight, be transparent to show you guys that it's a lot of hard work, it takes time, you have to be very consistent with your content, you have to be continuously getting your content and making it better to appeal to a larger audience and for your audience to continue to grow, and that's how the money starts to come in, and it takes time. Like I said, it's been about 1.5 years. This is my first full year of actually doing YouTube, and for my first full year, it's been amazing. I'm very happy, and it just gets me very excited for what's to come next year. But again, it takes a while. So if you plan on starting a YouTube channel tomorrow, don't quit your day job unless you have some good amount of money saved up and you're ready to fund the operation a little bit. And that's another thing. It's been very minimal on the funding side. I use whatever I have around me. I have my iPhone to record, my iPad to edit. There's nothing that I've bought. There's nothing crazy that I've purchased or large. Like I haven't purchased a $3,000 camera. I haven't really purchased a lot of camera equipment. It's all just different lighting that's around the house. And I try to make it as best as possible, but we're gonna have to change that a little bit in 21, so definitely stay subscribed for that to kind of see the quality changes that are coming. And then there's affiliate programs, right? So the biggest one, the largest one on the planet is the Amazon affiliate program. It's the easiest one to get into, easiest one to apply to. Anybody can really do it. You don't need to have a channel. You just have to have a way to promote the actual links. And then what's the beauty about the Amazon affiliate link is that no matter what, if a person clicks on your link, let's say I'm posting an iPad Pro link because I want to get more people to buy the iPad Pro and I want to get a little kickback from it, right? If somebody clicks on the link but decides not to purchase the iPad Pro but decides to buy toilet paper and baby wipes instead, I still get a cut of that random purchase because they went through my link, which is cool. And now again, with Amazon, it's pennies on the dollar. You're definitely going to get better conversions and better commission rates going through individual websites and applications and affiliates like that. But Amazon has the most items, right? It has the most encompassing. So a lot of people just go there and it's easy and convenient for them to use. So that's why Amazon is a staple when it comes to affiliates, and that's why it has its own little row inside of the actual revenue bases that I'm showing you. And then there's also other affiliates. Like I said, Paperlike is a channel sponsor, so they give me a kickback on every single sale that gets pushed through you guys, which is amazing, and it's been growing a lot, which is very cool to see, and I highly recommend Paperlike if you guys are an iPad user, period. So first link in the description, guys. But those are other forms of affiliate links. You get a better kickback. Obviously, you're not going to be pushing as many products as a bunch of random Amazon products because Paperlike is one item, but you get more of a kickback, more commission, and it's just nice to see. And you can see that the numbers steadily grow as the viewer counts go up and as the subscriber count goes up. But that's pretty much the channel in a nutshell from an analytics standpoint, growth standpoint, and revenue standpoint as well. And I just wanted to give you guys an inside look at how the channel's doing. And the first goal to hit in 2021 is that 20,000 subscriber point, and then let's just get to 25 and then 50, and let's see where the year takes us, because I'm very excited and I got a lot planned, guys. So definitely stay subscribed. Let's get out of this view and go back to the normal one. That's pretty much gonna do it for this video, everybody. So like you guys saw, the channel has grown exponentially. It's been an amazing ride, and I just have to thank you guys for kind of coming along on this journey and making this a reality, in all honesty. I never would have thought that it would have taken off this quickly, even though we're growing at a pretty normal rate, maybe a little bit above average, but other than that, it's just been an awesome ride, guys. And I'm gonna continue to do it in 2021 and beyond because I just have a lot of fun doing these kind of videos and kind of talking to the camera and talking to everybody on the other side of that camera with important iPad Pro tricks, important iPad Pro videos, moving to some M1 videos and iPhone videos, and maybe some other ones coming along the way, guys. So definitely stay subscribed, and I want to say a huge thank you to everybody who's watched even 1 second of one single video, because I would not be here without any of those people either, guys. But that's going to do it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and thumbs up for 2021. Let's make it a good year, everybody.